Many different doctors' offices and pharmacies were located across the street from St. John's. And now that the hospital will be relocating, some of those businesses are as well. And even though some businesses are starting to rebuild, others still have concrete slabs and cars strewn across them. Because of all the donations made and the instruments fixed, the kids will now have more than enough instruments to play. If you've decided that you want to bring this stuff to the dump yourself, you're going to have to load everything up into your car, drive off, and find which stuff suits your debris needs and get rid of it. Now, these church groups are coming from all over the U.S. just to volunteer, from California to New Jersey. Once the bases are set and the buildings are strapped into the ground, 12 modular homes will be finished by the end of the day, 67 by the end of next week, and 346 by the beginning of September. The first load of FEMA mobile homes drive into Joplin, marking a hopeful day for hundreds of families.
I'm so looking forward to it.
Cliff Owens, his wife, and 5 kids have been living in a tent since Memorial Day weekend and are soon going to be calling a FEMA mobile home their new home.
There's hot days, really hot days. Sometimes I wish I had a home where I can just go back and kick back and relax, watch TV.
Owens misses his quality time watching movies with his wife the most. Their home was destroyed in the tornado, and their uncle lent them his property off Shoal Creek. Since then, that property has become the home to many tornado survivors, something these FEMA trailers hope to change. Workers are now drilling, lifting, and laying the foundation for the FEMA mobile home site off Highway 171. Once the bases are set and the buildings are strapped into the ground, 12 modular homes will be finished by the end of the day, 67 by the end of next week, and 346 by the beginning of September. Priority housing will be given to families with school-aged children, families like the Owens.
Before school starts, our priority is trying to get families with small children, school-aged children, into a housing situation so that the kids will have enough time to adjust before school starts.
Leaving the Owens excited for the future.
The day they say, come and sign the lease, I'm going to be jumping for joy.
In Joplin, Lindsey Henry, CBS News.
It just kind of sounded like a tree fell down, only a lot worse.
11th grader Nathan Parker recalls losing his home from the tornado. Less than an hour before the tornado, Nathan was playing his French horn at the Joplin High School graduation. His French horn was damaged, his saxophone was gone.
About a week later, one of my friends found it several blocks away.
Today, Nathan and other band members met at Webb City Middle School for the first day of summer band camp.
We just had such an outpouring of people helping. Diana Williams here at Webb City has allowed us to use their middle school to have our band camp at because we weren't able to find a place in Joplin to do it.
Despite the new location, the smiles, music, and instruments were just like the old days. Since the tornado, people around the country have donated instruments and money to the program. Because of all the donations made and the instruments fixed, the kids will now have more than enough instruments to play. Donated instruments were repaired by local music stores, a program funded by the National Association of Music Merchants.
Our company has serviced them and repaired them, and they're for the school to use to get their band program back on their feet.
It's really neat to see how all of the people who have helped, all their work coming together.
A high note to start off a new era for Joplin schools. In Webb City, Lindsey Henry, KOAM News. Even though trucks are going through Joplin, families like the Wilders still have a big pile of wood in front of their house. Residents around the area are curious what and when things will be picked up.
We're hoping they'll pick up the big stuff. We had a large maple tree go down, and some of the pieces are just, too big for 2 people to pick up. So,
for the Corps to pick up your debris, it must be within the first 10 feet off the pavement for the mechanical arms to be able to reach it and pick it up. If you've decided that you want to bring this stuff to the dump yourself, you're going to have to load everything up into your car, drive off, and find which stuff suits your debris needs and get rid of it. There are many different landfills you can go to.
One is the Lone Elm Wastewater Treatment Plant at 2310 North Lone Elm Road. They will accept appliances, electronics, small motorized equipment, compressed gas, and household hazardous material. Another place you can go to is the City of Joplin's old landfill at 901 North Black Cat Road. Here you can take things like building materials, drywall, lumber, carpet, furniture, plumbing, and bricks.
A temporary landfill area that's set up for the citizens of the City of Joplin to bring their debris, their personal debris that's not hauled by a contractor or by any of the FEMA trucks. It's a place for the citizens to get rid of their items they need to.
If you would like to personally drop off your debris, these are a few places that will take it for free. So far, the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers has picked up more than 250,000 cubic yards of debris and still has more rounds to go.
A shopping center parking lot becomes a place for praise and singing, a service to remember the fallen and to rejoice in the starting of a new life.
And we're just wanting to make a blessing and a new memory in a place that was very hurtful and scary for a lot of folks.
Cindy and Greg Dagnan lost everything in the 2003 tornado and wanted the Joplin community to find things to be thankful for in the face of devastation.
And you really can't look at it any other way than positive, or it just really gets you down.
And even though some businesses are starting to rebuild, others still have concrete slabs and cars strewn across them.
We've got to have them come back. I hope and pray they come back. But some of them we just know aren't going to be able to come back. And so we need to replace those with new businesses, and we need to keep Joplin, get it not only like it was before, but even better.
While the Bel Air Plaza is still being demolished and cleared, other businesses along Range Line are rebuilding. Walgreens, Chick-fil-A, and now Academy. Signs of hope that the city's busiest thoroughfare will come back despite the gray of remaining rubble.
God promises to give beauty for ashes and joy for mourning and a garment of praise instead of your old raggedy clothes. And I think Joplin's just been in mourning. It's just been a hard thing to see our city like this, and we've lost loved ones and friends and entire families. And we just need this garment instead.
Together, cloaked in the spirit of song and the unified hope for the future. In Joplin, Lindsey Henry, KOAM News.